Hey, 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 Lori Gemini Tarot. I'm here to give you a reading. This is going to be for Libra for February 2022. Yes, if you're new here, hi, I'm Lori Gemini Tarot. I'm a tarot reader. How this works is that I will be using two tarot decks as well as an oracle and affirmation deck. So make sure you stick around for the entire video. The first deck I will be using, it's a witchcraft and wizardry tarot deck, which is a Harry Potter inspired themed deck. So please note that this is a general collective reading for Libras. Make sure that you check your sun, moon, and ascending sign. Make sure that you smash that like button. When you do that, you're going to guarantee the year 2022, chef's kiss, best year ever. Make sure that you subscribe to my channel and hit the notification bell to all so you know when I'm going live and when I'm dropping content. Comment down below if the reading resonates with you, if you enjoyed the decks, you like what is coming out of my mouth. Just little small things like subscribing to this channel, hitting the like button, and commenting down below really helps with the YouTube algorithm. So the bottom of the deck, the overall energy I do have for Libra, for sun, moon, and ascending sign, it is the Eight of Swords. So with the Eight of Swords, this is going to be Libra energy. So that's you. Excuse me, that's going to be Aquarius energy. This is you moving on to bigger and better things. You're transitioning into the next phase in your life, and you may have gone through a very difficult breakup or just life kind of throwing you just a lot of curveballs, you know, and you've had to eat a giant crap sandwich. I'll just put it that way. And you thought that you would not be able to get out of this. You thought that you wouldn't be able to get out of it, but now you are. And what's a little bit weird about this, that right now you're kind of stuck in limbo and kind of feeling stagnant. You're afraid to kind of move forward. You're very apprehensive of things, and I'm seeing you just being very stuck in your head, Libra. And you feel like you can't get out of the situation. And you're afraid of, if you do take some sort of action, it's going to be a setback for you. It's almost like Dante Hicks in Clerks, where you're afraid of, you know, it's either you're afraid of, there's like ambition missing and just taking the back seat in life. It's kind of like, you know, shit or get off the pot is what I heard. So what's interesting in this spread that there are two eights, so there's going to be some sort of communication that's going to be coming your way, and you're not sure how to proceed from there. So starting off, I do have the Hangman here. This is Pisces energy. There's something that you got to meditate on, and there's going to be an opportunity where instead of instant reacting to things, you're going to pull a you, Libra, and you're going to keep quiet. You're not going to have an opinion. You're not going to say anything like you're Clarence Thomas or something. And it's not really like passive aggressiveness or anything like that. This is more that you need to really step back and reevaluate the situation. It feels like you're too emotionally invested in something. So instead of instant reacting or trying to give your opinion, you feel like something's off. So you're choosing to not engage and just kind of be on the sidelines observing things. And you're going to see how the cards play out, and that's where you're going to make your move. So there's something that you're going to be receiving some sort of communications on. You don't know really whether if you're going to take this person seriously or whether they're full of it. So you're going to observe and see whether their actions line up with their words. Now, with the 5 of Swords, this is your energy, Libra. There's going to be more than one individual that's going to set you off. And you're going to choose to cut ties with them. You're going to choose to cut them out. You're setting healthy boundaries for yourself. And you feel like you may have been taken advantage of or manipulated in some sort of way. Or you're finally seeing their true colors. It feels like you're tired of setting yourself on fire to keep others warm. And the 7 of Wands here, this is Aries. This is a conflict, okay? So there's going to be challenges when you cut certain people out of your life because they observe toxicity. They don't align with your spiritual or your core beliefs. There's some sort of communication, and you're going to have to go low contact to no contact with these individuals. And because of it, there cause rifts. It feels like for some of you, there may be some sort of, it could be family drama, but it also feels like it's people that you care about, like family, friends, colleagues, where you're pushing them, you're challenging them because you're calling them on their inappropriate behavior. You're asking them to be accountable for things. And it feels like you're trying to be pressured into doing something that you don't want to do. And it's like, you know what? You're not going to emotionally manipulate me just because you're uncomfortable, just because you want to give some sort of image that everything's a nice, happy family, or let bygones be bygones. It's like, you know what? Your poor upbringing is not that's not an excuse, you know? It just feels like a lot of that. And you're going to be receiving some sort of pushback. With the 7 of Swords, it's also, you're kind of finding out that somebody is being shady or passive aggressive. It's like Regina George energy. And it feels like whatever comeback or whatever shade that they throw at you, you're able to respond back very quickly. You have a really good retort in putting them in their place. The 2 of Swords, this is your energy. This is full on, I'm in denial. I do not want to see the situation at hand. This is somebody doesn't want to make someone uncomfortable. This is very much your energy, Libra, where you don't want to make others uncomfortable. So you're trying to, it's like you really don't want to get involved and you really don't want to have an opinion on it. And you really want to sweep it under the rug. Is the energy I got. I got a lot of your energy here with the 8 of Swords. I know I said that was Aquarius, but it's really your energy. I apologize, my bad. And then we have the 5 of Swords and the 2 of Swords. This is your guys' energy. There's huge conflict, and it feels like you may be afraid of cutting certain people out of your life or afraid of looking like the bad guy when you're not. You're just, it feels like it's kind of playing favorites a little bit. Now, the 4 of Cups, this is going to be Cancer energy. This is my insecurity card. This is someone who is lowering the bar. You shouldn't be begging for the bare minimum from people. And it feels like you're constantly setting yourself on fire to keep others warm. And the slightest attention that they give you, it's like you're gobbling it up. I don't know why you're trying to bend over backwards for someone who just constantly talks shit about you, who doesn't respect you. And no matter how much boundaries that you set, they don't listen to you. They don't care about your well-being. And they're gonna pull an Eric Cartman and going like, whatever, I do what I want, you know? And even though this hurts your feelings, even though no matter how many times that you've explained it to them, they just honestly don't care. How they act and respond to you the first time, take it at value. Take it at value. The Eight of Pentacles, it suggests that you really should be removing yourself from these people and focusing your time and energy on your work, on your studies, on getting your diploma or your degree, on trying to get your side hustle going. It feels like there's a hobby or an activity, something that you're really emotionally invested in, and it really brings you peace. It feels like for some of you, you may be trying so hard to please a work environment where there's some sort of clique, or you're really trying to please your boss and all their brown nosers or whatnot. And you just feel like the more abuse I take, you feel like because that's the standard normal, that's like normal culture in that environment. And let me tell you, there's a lot of places in the same field that you work in, and they don't run that way. It's toxic. This feels very toxic, and it feels like very enabling, low self-esteem, codependency issues. The Strength card, you have the strength to overcome anything and everything. So we've got Hagrid here, all right? And there's some wizards and witches that do respect Hagrid, but there's others that don't, because he's like a giant, because he doesn't fit in the normal realms of what a standard witch or a wizard is. And Hagrid is a big giant teddy bear that could not harm a fly, I mean, he loves animals and creatures and things that are not, that people will usually stick their nose up or judge a book by its cover. Hagrid is a very strong, kind individual. There is some sort of little dark period you're going through right now, Libra, and your insecurities, and it feels like your mental health. You feel like at times you may be at your breaking point. It feels like at times you may be having like a mental breakdown, or you feel like you may snap like a rubber band. But instead of emotionally investing into people that don't reciprocate, focus your time and energy on what's important. That career, your things that make you happy, things that, like your hobby, whether if you enjoy cosplaying, or whether if you enjoy sewing, fashion, creating art, whatever it is, you're very skilled at it. You may be feeling a little burned from experiences and people, but you will overcome these things. And the sooner that you acknowledge that you're enabling or making excuses for others, the more that the quicker that you can stop those behaviors. And it's easier to remove a lot of those people out of your life. And once you've done that, that's meaning you're allowed to bring people that uplift you, people that cares about yourself and your well-being, and they respect you. So when you tell someone like, hey, you know what, that makes me uncomfortable, like, oh, okay, and then they won't do it. They won't do it. They won't ruffle your feathers. They won't get under your skin. They won't, your jimmies will not be rustled into the next dimension, This strong Leo energy, you're able to overcome these obstacles and challenges. And with the Page of Cups here, this is Cancer Pisces energy. There's going to be new love and new friendships that's going to be coming your way. But as soon as you release and let go of that toxic situationship or one-sided friendships, or even family members that just take advantage of you or use you as a scapegoat, as soon as you set healthy boundaries for yourself, and remove these people, the more better off you will be. So I do see new friendships and new romances coming your way. Right now, you're kind of going into this, you're engineering the awkward phase out of you. But right now, the spirit guides really suggest that you focus on meditation or yoga, things that uplift you and bring you peace. Even just journaling, just 10 minutes a day, just journaling all your feelings, your thoughts, just even if you want to create a burn book and just like, I hate this person, they're a nasty biatch, whatever it is, this person is a psycho, if you want to release that energy and just release that just so you're not projecting your insecurities out on others, do it. You'll come out of it. You'll come out a much stronger and better individual. You'll be a lot happier, and you'll be embracing new people, quality people in your life. So that was your first reading, Libra. Let's go ahead and jump into your second reading. Welcome back, Libra. So I pulled cards in advance for you. I'm using a Rick and Morty inspired deck. So the bottom of the deck, the overall energy I do have for Libra for Sun, Moon, and Ascending sign, it is the Hangman, Pisces energy. Oh, wee, Mr. Poopy Butthole. Okay, so there's going to be something that you really need to meditate on, do yoga, just step back and self-reflect and really analyze the situation. Ultimately, the choice is yours. Nobody put you in this situation. Nobody's going to put baby in the corner. This is ultimately you, yourself, and only you that could make this decision. And this is something that you should not be rushing into. This is something that you really need to analyze and self-reflect, because you could be making the wrong choice and it could have long-term effects. It's kind of like the butterfly effect, if you will. So starting off with the Chariot card, this is going to be Cancer energy. So this is you moving towards a victory. I'm seeing somebody making travel plans, whether purchasing a car. I'm also seeing somebody moving or relocating. This could be because of employment opportunities. I'm also seeing somebody adopting a fur baby or two. But this is very progressive. This is going to be very quick action. So things are going to be moving very quickly, a victory, but it feels like it's almost at what cost that this is in your favor. It's kind of like the devil's advocate. So we do have the Temperance card, which is Sagittarius energy. So we have Birdman. And of course, according to bird culture, it's considered a dick move. So this is something that you're very comfortable in your skin. You feel very confident. This is something that you've been manifesting. This is something that you've been wishing for, something that you've been desiring for quite some time. You have engineered a lot of the weird and the strange and things that used to hold you back. That has gone away. And now you are very comfortable in the new set of skin that you're in. You feel really good right now in this place. And it's like, you know what? I manifested this new career. I manifested this car. I manifested this trip. I manifested this pet, and it's happening. It's really happening for you. I'm seeing a real transformation. It all feels like a little bit, this feels like it's for like one or two Libras. It feels like you had like a near-death experience where you were like on life support or you were on coma or something, and you have rebuilt yourself. And you thought beforehand like, oh, I'm never going to be able to walk again, or I'm never going to be able to recover from this. And I've seen real growth and a transformation. And I'm incredibly proud of you. I just feel like that's like for one or two Libras. The Fool card, this is Sagittarius energy. This is you moving on to a very big adventure. I'm seeing really like great travel plans. I'm seeing somebody getting lucky. I'm seeing just you're embracing your new beginning. And I'm seeing a lot of light workers, spiritual healers, tarot readers, psychics. This is something that you've been diving right in. Like, this is something that you've kind of always practiced, maybe like, you've used tarot cards, but you felt like maybe you couldn't do it professionally. And now you're having the confidence of putting yourself and putting your work out there. I'm also seeing Libras who are very confident with their body. They're very confident, showing off some skin. This is you just embracing this new beginning. There's no insecurities about it. I'm seeing some loyal companions or two near you. And there's a lot of positive optimism. I'm also seeing this person like very ambitious and just like they leap before they look. You may want to look before you leap. I just want to give you that advice. The Magician card, Sagittarius energy. Okay, there's a lot of Sagittarius in this. So I'm seeing your self-confidence just boost up and you feel more connected and aligned with the universe. And because you've done shadow work and you've worked on resolving your past traumas and your issues and your excess baggage, because of it, the universe is rewarding you with a lot of great things. I'm seeing trips, travel plans, road trips. I am seeing somebody manifesting the life that they've always envisioned. You're able to go to different dimensions. You're able to see things in a different light. I'm seeing a player as well. There is a Libra who's a full-on player who they're very self-confident and they know that they're attractive. They know their worth. They know that the skills that they have and they don't want a relationship. And there's nothing wrong with that as long as you're being open and honest and transparent with the people that you're with and not love bombing them, not misleading them, not gaslighting them, and then discarding them and ghosting them. That's a no bueno. We do not want the same thing to happen to you like West Elm Craig or Caleb, excuse me, West Elm Caleb. We don't want that incident for you, right? And with the Tower card, okay, this is Scorpio energy. This is a spiritual awakening. This is an epiphany. This is your aha moment, as Oprah would say. This is a life-changing event. And this is a blessing in disguise that I'm seeing. So I'm seeing somebody like traveling this one day. You're like, you know what? I don't want to live in this state or this country anymore. I want to go overseas. I want to go where it's somewhere cheaper or sunnier, or there's just things to do because I'm tired of living in this small shit town. Whatever it is, I'm seeing somebody just starting a new life, starting a new venture, or just like, you know what? I just want to be single. I do not want to be in a relationship. I'm just seeing somebody manifesting the life that they've envisioned. But this is really a choice that you have to make. And once you have accepted your fate, once you've made that decision, bam, then everything happens all at once for you. And it's a bunch of these blessings that happen. Don't be afraid of the Tower moment. This is a very positive change, but the choice is ultimately yours. It's what you've always wanted. It's what you've manifested. So that was your second reading. Let's go ahead and jump into your Oracle and affirmation readings, Libra. Welcome back, Libras. I pulled cards in advance for you. So the first deck, it is going to be the Rebel deck. So your affirmation cards are stop texting, stop stalking, stop checking on that person. Just fucking stop. Spend your time on someone worth it. Don't waste it on ridiculousness. Get some fucking sleep. You're being an ass because you're fucking tired. Face the pillow now. Winning. You got a good thing going. Don't ruin this shit. You're not bipolar. You're by winning. You tight ass. Loosen the fuck up. Control freaks don't get laid. And fuck fear. It will lie to your face. Okay. So let's go ahead and dive into your second reading. So I pulled cards for the Romance Angel Oracle cards. So this is going to be a love romance reading. So this is going to be mainly focusing on singles or somebody who's like in a situationship or just So I've got stay optimistic about your love life, release your ex, free yourself, and the bottom of the deck is unrequited love. Okay, so there's a good portion of you that are still hanging on to an ex, or you're wishing that this person will commit to you. It's always like a situationship. It's always on again, it's off again, it's on again, it's off again. You're hoping that your ex will take you back, or they'll grovel and beg for forgiveness. You may feel like you're never going to find true love again, that you're going to be forever alone. Just stop that. Just stop that talk. You are worthy and deserving of love, but this person that you're trying to bring back in your life, they're garbage. They're hot garbage. And the universe is really trying to stress it to you that you need to back off and you need to set this person free, because this person brings nothing to the table except the audacity. This person can't even provide the like you're begging for the bare minimum from this person, and they can't even provide that to you. All they do is they bring you headaches, anguish, and just utter disappointment every time that you deal with this person. And the quicker that you release them and just, I want nothing to do with you, go ahead and live your life, c'est la vie, carpe diem, mi casa, su casa, get the fuck out, whatever. The sooner that you release that, the sooner you will be able to free yourself from this motherfucker. You are really holding on to the fact that you may have some regrets of how the relationship played out, or the role that you've had, things that you wish, the signs that you wish that you would have picked up. But you are, see, look at this unicorn, and they're fenced in. They're fenced in this small little cage, like a zoo, which is fucking sad. And you keep on pacing like a tiger in a cage. And it's time that you break out and set yourself free, because you are pining for somebody who can't offer anything, they legit can't offer anything. They're not going to be able to step up in the way that you want them to step up. And there are plenty of people who are willing to settle for less. There are millions of people who are so desperate, who are so codependent, who are so basic that they will literally take whatever person that gives them the mildest, smallest amount of attention. And they'll eat that up like dog eating their own shit. So the moral of the lesson is that you need to let this person go. There's not enough attraction or chemistry to even hold this relationship together. And you are trying to squeeze blood from a turnip. And I would stop that. So that was your reading, Libra, for February 2022. If that resonated, make sure that you comment down below. If the reading resonates with you and you enjoyed the decks, you like what came out of my mouth, make sure that you smash the like button, and make sure that you subscribe to this channel and hit the notification bell to all. Thank you for watching. Be safe, wash your damn hands, and nanu nanu.